Open the straight, you crazy bastards, or I'm blowing up your bridges and power plants today, which they did. And then using that, F word, and then talking about Allah, praise Allah, Allah's great or whatever. Number one, just from a psychological perspective, when Trump killed the mullah, which Israel told him to do, they said that would make him give up. That's the opposite of making him give up. And blowing up their bridges and power plants, it just hurts the citizens, just unified them. So just from a military perspective, it's horrible win the hearts and minds. Our military did act like this in the past with their rhetoric. And it's super bad news. And this is not the old Trump. It's one thing if he says fuck on the campaign trail or whatever. I do that too. But on Easter, with messages about Allah Akbar and give up, you crazy effers, they're not going to. And they've closed the strait. It's killing the economy. America is sinking global rankings of likability. It's just not what we voted for. And we've never seen rhetoric out of presidents like this when we go to war, even if you're for this war. This is really bad PR, folks. This is what I'm talking about, the way Trump's behaving. Way more erratic. His speech, is not coherent all the time. You can't deny this is happening. So yesterday I gave you the good news that he didn't fire Tulsi Gabbard and that he's looking to put Ed Martin in. That doesn't mean I back what Trump's doing. I'm trying to salvage something and before the midterms and just, hope that we can get Trump to pull out of this war. So I'm trying to get as much public awakening to this and pressure as I can, but I don't have a lot of hope. But MTG had a great post about it, and I posted her comment and Trump's post below this, but this is not a Christ-like Easter message. And I'm just really worried about Trump. Pray for President Trump. Because whether you voted for him, whether you didn't vote for him, whether you love him or hate him, the world's in a major crisis. And I keep seeing people comment and say, oh, show me your facts that increased oil prices and lack of fertilizer increases inflation. It's baked into all the equations why the Federal Reserve are raising interest rates, which Trump's been fighting, and he should be. But they're going to raise them. We were on the edge of bankruptcy, folks. We needed his plan to succeed. That's why I backed him so much. This derails that whole thing. That's why he's behind the scenes wanting to end the war, wanting an off-ramp, trying to act strong and tough up front for everybody. It's just not working. So this is a clown show, folks, and I'm really worried. I'm really, really worried about this. And we've got the all-never-Trumpers, the Mark Levins that screw Trump, they hate Trump. They're now driving the train, and it's just a disaster. This is not what Trump ran on. It's not what we voted for, and it's really scary. So I call for world peace on Easter, just like Trump's been calling for with Russia. Next, he may want to go to full war with Russia the way he's changed. This is just not good.
And this was a message that was delivered or tweeted on Easter. Think about that. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, we are dealing with a mad king. This is a mad king. The type of wording, the type of sentiment, even when we were at full-fledged war, even when we were going to war in Iraq and Afghanistan, these were not words that were used to describe anybody or to set the precedence for anything. So the fact that this mad king is sitting up here, right? The economy is tanking, not just in the United States, but worldwide. The economy is tanking. We're looking like we're going into a global recession, if not depression, if this continues any longer. But not only that, but the markets are also taking a hit. And the boomers love their markets. The boomers love their markets. So it seems like this mad king is panicking. Oh, he's panicking because now the bankers calling him, Trump, this is not, listen, buddy, this is not, I don't know what you're doing, Trump, but this ain't what I voted for. I didn't donate 1.5 to you for no reason, buddy. I'm gonna need you to open up that Strait of Hormuz. My company is suffering. I'm having to lay off my employees. I need you to do something. Right? He getting those calls. Right? He getting those calls from those bankers. He getting those calls from the who's, right? From Whoville, right? He's getting those calls from those CEOs. He's getting those calls from Exxon, and who else? 7-Eleven, right? Chevron, he's getting those calls like, buddy, what are you doing? Right? And not only that, Iran is playing it very strategic. They know they can't outdo the United States militarily. So what is Iran doing? Iran is attacking US based companies, right? Data centers, right? Call centers, companies like OpenAI to be the latest, right? Meta, right? Any US based company that has anything remotely to do with spreading propaganda or tracking their leaders, tracking their military, right? They want them out of there, right? I want y'all to understand. This is almost unrecoverable. Trump, in less than 2 years, in less than 3 years, has tanked the economy, right? Destroyed our allies, destroyed the relationships with our allies, made the United States even more divided than it already was, made it harder to live. Inflation is up, gas is up, right? He talking about tariffs. Well, you might as well just picked up a gun and just robbed America because we were the ones who paid for the tariffs, which still doesn't make any sense, right? Trump single-handedly has probably destroyed America for decades to come. These are not relationships that can be rehashed. These are not relationships, oh, a new president get in, we can shake hands and just, call it a day. No. This is rearranging systems. This is rearranging relationships. Quite frankly, many countries already wanted to get away from the United States in the first place. So this just gave them a great excuse to get from up under the U.S. imperial thumb, right? Some may look at it as a good thing. Some may look at it as a bad thing. But if you are an American, this should be all out bad. And for this mad king, right, to say this on Easter, and you sick Christians, none of the Christians said anything. The Christians ain't out here rioting. Nope. The Christians ain't out here rioting. That's why I don't like you Christians. The Christians ain't out here rioting. They ain't out here, oh no, Trump, we gotta get this. We gotta get this guy out here. This is pure evil. You don't see the pastors calling out because they probably too busy. Never mind. You don't see none of these Christians, none of these so-called Christians, none of these so-called conservatives. I told you, all of these people are fake. All of these people are phonies. All of these people are frauds. They don't know God. They don't know Jesus. They don't know any of that. Right? They don't know any of that. But I bet, oh my God, we have to pray for Trump. Oh my God, we have to pray for President Trump. What is he going through? It's okay, Mr. Trump. It's okay. We know you're probably going through something, Mr. Trump. Yes, sir. We know you're probably going through something, Mr. Trump. We'll pray for you. It is okay. Right? The lefties, the Democrats, they're trying to make you out to be the evil person. They're trying to make you out to be the bad person. What in the world is going on? And this is what I mean when I say that America is not going to do anything. Right? The Christians so busy voicing their concern about legal immigrants. You got Christians, so-called Christians, they wasting their time because certain places in Texas are turning into little India, little Bangladesh, right? Legally. right? When you have people committing war crimes against humanity, you have people stealing money, literally stealing tax money. Where's Doge when you need it? Where's Doge? Right? I ain't heard nothing from that boy Elon in how long now? Right? It was all just smoke and mirrors. Doge what? Account for what? All of their ass is stealing money. All of them. I don't see them, nobody rioting for the stealing of money. I don't see nobody rioting for the Epstein list. I don't see nobody rioting for war crimes with these war criminals. I don't see anybody rioting for the Constitution that's being tread on. Where's you don't tread on me ninjas? Where them flags at? Right, I seen hella don't tread on me flags about 2 years ago. I seen hella don't tread on me flags, right, before the election. Where y'all ninjas at? Where are you ninjas at? Where you don't tread on me ninjas? Where are you gun loving, gun toting, American loving, country bunking ass ninjas at? Where are y'all? If Kamala get in, we're gonna shut this place down. Right? If Kamala get in, we're gonna go to war with Iran. If Kamala get in, we're gonna see gas prices at $4. If Kamala get in, we're not gonna be able to eat. We ain't gonna be able to sleep. We ain't gonna be able to drink water. Everything is gonna be unaffordable. Excuse me, sir. That's what's going on now. So, where are y'all? Oh yeah, y'all fakes. Y'all phonies. Y'all really don't stand for nothing. Most of y'all just all this. All talk. All talk. Y'all really don't believe in the Constitution? Y'all really don't believe in America? This is what I believe. First and foremost, most Americans can't tell you anything about the Constitution. An immigrant who was here legally can tell you more about the Constitution than the majority of Americans. Guarantee you. Why? Because they actually had to take tests. They had to actually take immigration tests on these things. They know more about the Constitution and actually probably respect the Constitution more than Americans here. Guarantee it. Americans don't care about the Constitution. Americans don't care about America. Right? Don't let these silly goose fool you. They don't care nothing about America. And a telltale sign is everybody's sitting back quiet. Everybody's just sitting back with their arms folded. That's my president. That's my president. Everybody's sitting back with their hands folded. Everybody's sitting back letting the Mad King do whatever he want to. Right? A bunch of weasels. A bunch of weaklings. Right? In the office, in the administration, and outside of the administration. A bunch of weasels. Just letting them do whatever they want to do. Right? Everybody's going on with regular life like this shit is normal. Nothing is normal. Y'all think this kind of wordplay is normal? Open up the Strait of Hormuz. This nigga going gangster. Open up the Strait of Hormuz. All right? Because once I let these guns blow, y'all ass gonna be living in hell. All praise to Allah. On Easter, ninja? And it seems like, did he do this? Did he do something similar? Did he do something else crazy on Christmas? Right? He's making a mockery out of you Christians. Trump is making a mockery out of you cuckasauruses, right? You cuckadoodle-doos, right? He's making a mockery out of your Christians. This is why I don't take Christians seriously. They're really the weakest in the world, honestly. Honestly. Some of the most hypocritical religious group in the world, honestly. But you have somebody who's cosplaying as your savior, cosplaying as, saving grace, cosplaying as a Christian or whatever he is. I mean, he's not a Christian, right? I don't even think he's a believer, but he's cosplaying, and y'all just ate it all up. Y'all still eating it all up. Y'all churches probably still, y'all churches replaced Jesus and put Trump up there. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, a lot of these churches, they replaced Jesus and put Trump up there. Now they in the church praising Trump. Right? Listen. And don't say, well, Tap, you ain't trying to do nothing. You damn right I ain't trying to do nothing. You got dang on Skippy, buddy. I ain't trying to save this ship. Listen, when the Titanic starts sinking, listen, I don't give a damn about no women. Get y'all ass out my way. I don't give a damn about no children. Get y'all ass out my way. I care about my children, my family, right? Get y'all ass out the way. Let me get the first boat. What? We all gonna die on this bitch if I don't get on this boat, cuz. We all gonna die on this bitch. Right? Listen, give me that boat. All right? Yeah, drop me down, ninja. Yeah, we up out of here. Yeah, you're right. I'm not trying to save nothing. Nobody. Right? Besides the ones, within the inner circle. Y'all know who y'all are. The ones within the inner circle, the ones on the Patreon, the ones that are in the family. Right? The ones who want to be saved. Not the ones who don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. No, I'm not talking about you, ninjas. I'm talking about the ones who actually see the writing on the wall and understand what's going on, who are hitting that pit maneuver, who are trying to get up out of here, who are trying to save face, who are trying to learn the knowledge and the tools to get ahead. Join the family. Hit that link in the description. Pin to the top of the chat. Only the ones who are trying to get out. But yeah, you're right. I'm not trying to save this. Right? It's nothing to save. Y'all got to understand. Most people are disillusioned. Like, have y'all been outside? If you are a supreme thinker, if you are a superior thinker, right? If you can really, you have a great amount of discernment, just go outside. Right? The America's probably, I don't even know how to explain it. You have a bunch of NPCs, low IQ people walking around. They've been socially engineered and programmed. Can you even call these characters human anymore? Right? You have so-called humans who have been programmed and socially engineered to the point of they don't even think anymore. They just do. They just walk. They just do. They've tapped out of their mind. Many people are walking around. They're out of their mind. They don't know how to handle what's going on. Right? They don't even know where to start. Yeah, people are out of their mind. People don't know what to do. People are disillusioned. They're delusional. Many don't even care about what's going on. They care about their Starbucks coffee. They care about just where we going to eat today. Right? They think this shit is normal. They think the United States is always going to be what it was. And clearly, the United States is nothing what it was. And it's going to continue to deteriorate without any resistance. None at all. So, you goddamn Skippy, I'm not saving this shit. But I am creating something new. And if you want to learn those tools, listen, we're having group calls every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, only on the Patreon. Come over there and join the family. Listen, we're having phenomenal calls. We're having phenomenal conversations. Come over there and join the Patreon, join the family. Come and join the inner circle on the Telegram. Listen, the movement is just growing and growing. You don't want to get left behind. You don't want to be left out. So come over there and learn the tools. Come over there and gain the knowledge that you need to survive in the new world, because you're going to need it. Listen, the after pill is the ideology. The escape blueprint is the framework. And PFP life is how you should live. Purpose, freedom, and power. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
I built a life. I built a family. I worked my hands raw to get here. And I'm not done. This is the escape blueprint, PFP life, a way out of the grind and into control. You'll learn how I stack cash, build systems, and reclaim time so you can live on your own terms. You will watch me maneuver and grind towards the life that I achieve for myself, and you can also do the same. Join the circle, join the Patreon, learn the steps, and protect your freedom. The escape blueprint, PFP life.